and this is called an azalea tree. So it's a unique type of tree that it'll be easy to spot for players, and if you actually find this and start going down its roots, you will find a lush cave there. So this is another part of adding strategy to mining, where there are certain landmarks which will allow you to understand what you're doing in the game.
That's cool. And another one of the new blocks is a block called Spore Blossom. And it's you maybe saw it in the video. It's a big pink flower that you find in the roof of the lush cave. And it will drip part
Variation in terms of
the lush caves. Last year's life.
And another pillar that make it interesting.
Variation to that. And the first one is actually all about like the spectacular mountains, the snow. So it.
Are you making?
Burada pembe
for this update.
diye sormuşlardı.
Underground.
Burada da evet bura. Öyle arada bir ağaçların altında doğal mağaralar oluşacak. Bence oyunun gerçekçiliğinden uzaklaştırır. Güzel ama oyuncunun biraz gerçekçiliğinden uzaklaştırır. Emin değilim ama güzel. Eğer ağaçların altından girilmeyecekse güzel. Ağaçların altından girilecekse o zaman iş. Böyle gördünüz. Burada böyle olacak, öyle olacak, şöyle olacak. Boyutları bu arada her yere göre değişik. Biyoma göre de değişebilirmiş.
It's so.
Mechanic behind it is that the leaf will actually tilt down when you stand on it too long, so this will actually make you fall through. However, after a few seconds it'll come back up. So it's kind of this like platforming block that allows you to just continue platforming over and over again, which I hope is really exciting for content creators making maps.
Yeah, you can build like your own platforming levels and then they will repair themselves. That's kind of neat.
It's so beautiful in there, and there's actually a mob coming to the lush caves.
Yes, there is, but we will actually not tell you about this mob now, because in the end of the show we will show even more features coming to the Caves and Cliffs update, and then we're gonna show that mob.
This is the first time we have so much that we're actually splitting the update section into two, at the beginning and towards the end of the show. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
You've also worked on improving the cave.
The old style of caves, but we wanted to make sure that there was much more variety in the sort of caves, the shapes and the sizes you could get. And even here you can see that there's some water underground.
Yes, so we actually added something we call local water levels. So in one cave you might find like a cave lake, and another cave might not have that one. And this also means that we get naturally generated waterfalls, which is so pretty. And it also kind of gives like new ways to traverse the underground. You can actually go cave rafting.
Yeah, so you'll see in a bit that
we were playtesting, and then one of the devs like, look at this, it's so fun, and all of us just started to go with the boat on the waterfalls. It was a lot of fun.
So another thing to note here is that you could see that a lot of the ores were actually glowing. This is just for preview purposes. Ores aren't
Normal caves, or will this run across all of the new cave biomes?
Example, a lot first, but it's still the same biome. So
How varied?
even more variation than the overworld itself. It's just crazy.
It's a lot. Yeah, some of the caves, for example, have really cool pillars, and some are more like flat, some are tall. Lots of variation.
Very nice. And you have another new cave biome to show us.
Yes, so we have the Dripstone Caves biome, and whenever I think about the idea of a cave update, the image of stalagmites and stalactites comes into my head. But adding these are pretty difficult. It's a very unique shape that Minecraft isn't really accustomed to, but I think the way that the artist put it into Minecraft works quite well. And of course there's some mechanics surrounding this, so you can see that someone destroyed the block up the top, and so the dripstone fell down. And also, unfortunately for this zombie here, if you fall on these dripstones, you will get hurt.
Poor zombie.
There's another interesting mechanic in the dripstone cave. caves.
Yes, so maybe you saw in the video that, like, from the stalactites, you could see that it was like dripping water. So actually, if you put a cauldron under a stalactite, it will fill up with water. So it's renewable water.
And how do you remember which is stalactites and stalagmites?
Well, that's a very good question. It has been very tricky to remember that, but I think I learned. So we actually, it's hold on tight to stalactite. I was going to say the wrong one. So stalactite is in the roof and stalagmite is on the floor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All of us.
For a long time.
And you have something really amazing in this update for sort of redstone engineers out there.
Yes, so we've actually been thinking about this redstone block that lives in the deep dark, a new biome at the deepest depths of the world. We're not going to talk about this biome too much today, but we are going to show some of the blocks and maybe later a mob that comes from it. So if we look at the video, we can actually see that it's basically this growth, and this is called the skulk blocks. And one of the blocks is called the skulk sensor. This is the new redstone block. As you could see, when you place or destroy a block, or if you have footsteps, it'll actually detect the vibrations around and then emit a redstone signal. So this is going to be very interesting for redstone players. We even have a mechanic around it where you can actually use wool with wool occlusion to essentially prevent signals from being able to get into the skulk sensor. So let's take a look at that now. And as you can see here, I walked next to the skulk sensor, and it's actually kind of doing an infinite loop where the piston is causing a vibration, and then it's activating the skulk sensor and going over and over again. But here, I've actually put a wool block in between the piston, which prevents the signal from going to the skulk sensor. This can allow you to even do sort of directional skulk sensors where you can put wool blocks on each side and only allow it to detect vibrations in front of it. And vibrations can be so many different things. You know, it can be a snowball hit, it could be an arrow, it could be footsteps, it could be blocks, anything.
So cool.
Yeah.
And another thing, we had a bit of a happy accident with this because we realized that we get wireless redstone thanks to the skulk sensor.
Yes.
So, and we didn't even plan to add it, but then when we started playtesting, we're like, wait, we got wireless redstone, and that's so exciting. And well, you can just build so many cool things with that. It's gonna be exciting to see what the community will build.
Yeah, you're really looking for community feedback to make sure this feels great for everyone.
Absolutely. I think because this is such a unique mechanic, we really want to make sure that we get it right. And, you know, we love the redstone community and we want to make sure that we do it right. So any feedback you have, any ideas, send it to us and we will work with you to make this the best block that it can be.
And now, we said there's another mob coming later, but I think it's time for a new mob coming to the Caves and Cliffs update.
It is. And this is a very scary mob. And it lives in the deepest of the underground, in the deep dark. And this is a very dark place. And the cool thing is that this mob is very well adapted to the environment. So it can't see anything. So it's the first blind mob in Minecraft. And that's very interesting because it gives such interesting mechanics. So instead, it will react to vibrations, just like the skulk sensor block. So if you aren't very careful when you walk around in the deep dark, you might upset that mob.
Yeah, with this mob, we really wanted to make sure that we kind of recaptured that feeling of the first night of Minecraft. And we can often forget that Minecraft can be a pretty scary game. So we wanted to make sure that we could kind of go back to that. I mean, caves can be scary. They're dark. And all I'm going to say is that when you go into the deep dark, I want to make sure that you're very quiet and watch closely for the warden.
Işık mı algılıyorlar? Ay korktum ben. Ha, orada duran bir şey. Bir yer. Ve ışığa duyarlılar. Oba, ışığı mı emdi o? Işığı emiyorlar böyle. Güzelmiş. Burası. mağaralarda bulabilirmişiz. Ama her an arkalanabiliriz de. Çok diye. Rainbow Six Siege'deki gibi. Allah, o ne ya? Snowball. Abo. Bu ne ya? Buranın koruyucuları falan herhalde. Bak, buz attığımızda soğuka duyarlı, soğuka gidiyor. Hemen orada gidiyoruz. Ama o olduğunda falan da algılıyor. Diye bir ses çıkardı. Acaba içinden ne çıkacak öldüğünde? Geliyor hızlı. Ben bile korktum valla. Oo, güzel vuruyor bak. Güzel vuruyor. Oha.
What did we just see?
It's a very different mob. I'm really excited for this because not only is it trying to be scary, it's, we had to keep a balance to it. It was very challenging to design a mob like this. Another thing that's really important to note is in that video, I was wearing full netherite armor, so it's very powerful. You definitely want to watch out. Yeah.
Which I think also is such an interesting gameplay, because if you want to, you can avoid it, but then you need to really be careful, sneak all the time to not make any kind of movement that it will detect. But that's a lot of fun, and it's it feels scary, but in the good way.
And you wanted to kind of take everyone back to that first night experience with the Warden.
Absolutely. I mean, I had such an amazing experience when I first played Minecraft. It was terrifying listening to zombies underneath my house and in the cave.
Be just amazing, because you hear so many lovely first night stories. It's such a big thing, and I mean, I'm also very fond of my first night in Minecraft, so we hope to give that experience again.
But you really balance sort of the look of it. It's it's almost cute, but also really, really terrifying. How did you decide?
Yeah. We actually worked a lot on how does scariness look in Minecraft? Because we wanted to be very scary, and we didn't want to take away from the scariness, but we felt let's add some derpiness to it. So it's like a mix. So for example, we added mouth. I love the mouth, and some actually reacted oh, it's so cute, which I think it's more scary, but the perfect balance.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really has character.
Yes, definitely. Well, you've been sitting up here. You just announced an update that everyone has been waiting for, and we actually have some tweets that have come in.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Okay, that's amazing to see. So much excitement. Oh, even more tweets. So, it's lovely. It's we really developed this game together with the community, and now to see that people are so happy, that feels so good.
Yeah, honestly, it's such a privilege to work on a game like this and an update like this, and we just love this game, and we want to make the best update that we can for everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Agnes and Brandon. That was a lot of amazing new things. Don't forget that we have another segment full of even more cave updates later on in the show. Now let's head over to our Minecraft Live correspondent, Vubui. I hear he has a first look at something you all voted into the game last year.
Hello, Minecrafters of the world. I'm Boo-Booey, and I'm here once again to help all of you at home to choose a mob that will go into Minecraft. But first, we have a message from our good friend Max Brooks, author of our first Minecraft novel, with some exciting news.
Hey, Minecraft community. It's Max Brooks, author of Minecraft: The Island. Thank you so much for embracing my book, and I hope you'll enjoy the sequel, Minecraft: The Mountain, where our character leaves the island and paddles to a strange snow-covered world and discovers another castaway, and together the two of them have to find their way home. Minecraft: The Mountain, coming out in 2021, available for pre-order right now. And as always, thank you for embracing all Minecraft books.
That sounds awesome! Another Minecraft novel, and this one's called The Mountain. Speaking of mountains, remember last year's vote? It was a fierce competition, but the mountains won after 2 intense rounds of voting. Well, I have a sneak peek into what your vote is bringing to Minecraft on the cliff side of the Caves and Cliffs update. Goats. They're both mischievous and adorable at the same time. As you can see, they live on the mountains, and if you aren't careful, they might knock you off. They also have excellent jumping skills.
Sponsorluk verirse veririm.
We'll also get better mountain generation with spectacular and more dramatic mountains with height-dependent generation. That means things like tree lines and mountaintops that will be more challenging with lots of snow and ice. And speaking of snow, yes, it will be snowier. We will also have a new block called powder snow, which will be a kind of trap block. It looks similar to snow, but if you or a mob walk on it, you will fall right through. Now let's talk about this year's vote. We have 3 awesome mobs for you to choose from. And to introduce them, we once again have Tiny Agnes and Tiny Jens. Let's see what they have to show.
Balloon.
Oh, bees and moo blooms are friends, just like we are. Right, Agnes?
These friendly cows live in the flower forest biome, yellow as sunshine and covered in beautiful flowers. What's not to like about these beautiful bovines?
We are friends, right, Agnes?
Why do we have to record these videos on an actual mountain? They are animated.
The isolager is a new illager that lives on mountain tops. It's a hostile mob that attacks you with clouds of flying ice.
You did pack the supplies we need to survive the night up here, right, Jens? Do you ever wish Minecraft's oceans were glowier?
Not me. I always wish for world peace.
Sure you do. Well, wish no more. Meet the glow squid.
Wow. What was I meant to say again? Vote for Minecraft?
Can't talk. Must admire glow.
Agnes, Jens, it's really distracting. They're so tiny, and they're so susceptible to distraction. Hopefully that won't happen to you. Now let's go over how... Hello? Oh, hi, Tiny Agnes. Yeah, no, I'm live right now. Oh, okay. Well, you really shouldn't read too many internet comments. Okay, I'll tell them. Okay, bye. Tiny Agnes would like everyone to know that she and Tiny Jens are, in fact, good friends. Okay, where was I? And why do people keep leaving phones around the studio? Now, let's go over how you can be a part of what is likely to be an epic showdown. Don't let this decision be made without your voice. Be ready to cast your votes. First, make sure you have a Twitter account. If you don't, go to twitter.com, sign up for an account, and make sure you're logged in. I'll let you know when the voting starts. Then you'll need to go to the Minecraft Twitter account to find the latest poll. Think carefully, debate with your friends and family, make a decision, then click on the mob you want to make it into Minecraft. There will be 2 voting sessions, and I'll let you know when each one begins. For now, just be ready and keep dreaming of victory for your favorite mob.
My name is Yesenia Cisneros, and I'm the gameplay producer for Minecraft Earth. I am so excited to be a part of Minecraft Live this year and to share this wonderful experience with you, our amazing community. It's been so fun seeing what you've been doing with the game. I've seen lots of creation shared each week, and I wish I were that creative. I mean, wow. While everyone has been discovering new hobbies, I have been logging in each day to collect a new adventure crystal, which lets me play life-size adventures in augmented reality in various parts of my home. My dogs are very confused, to say the least. It seems like I'm not the only one who's been going on lots of adventures. We've had more than 5 million adventures played throughout early access. Holy moobloom, that is amazing. I've also been completing season and daily challenges to collect mobs, even more adventure crystals, and exclusive character creator items that can also be used in Bedrock. Sometimes, when the weather is just right in my house, lightning strikes and a new mob is made. Later this month, we have 2 new mobs joining Minecraft Earth, and I hear they're going to make quite a splash. Speaking of mobs, our beloved Moobloom from Minecraft Earth has a chance to be brought into Vanilla. How cool is that? Now, I'm not going to tell you who you should vote for, but what I am saying is one of these mobs is definitely way more adorable than the rest, so choose wisely. In our last couple releases, you may have noticed that we added Slime Ball and Slime Blocks. With that, I'm super excited to let you know that we are adding pistons and sticky pistons to Minecraft Earth. Be on the lookout next week for a content update, and I can't wait to see the awesome creations you make with blocks, items, and now redstone contraptions. Our friends Mumbo Jumbo and Grian recently took a Minecraft Earth road trip and made...
Yapabiliyor muyuz? Twitter hemen. Hızlıca Twitter'a girelim. Evet. Görmediniz. Evet, Minecraft ana sayfasına girelim, popülerlerden zaten. Minecraft direkt. Takip edelim, hadi bakalım. Takip edelim, istemem. Tweet. Minecraft 4'te güzel de. Tweetler ve yayınlardan. Başlamadı mı? Hadi gidelim o zaman.
and made their own awesome creations. Let's get a sneak peek at what they discovered.
Hello everyone, my name's Mumbo, this is my friend Grian, and this is my 1974 VW bus. There's no air conditioning, there's no heating, there's no radio, there's no anti-locking brakes, no power steering. I've owned it for about 4 years, and to be frankly honest, it's pants. Times were definitely different in the 1970s, so it's ridiculously slow, and it's definitely lacking some of the modern comforts you would usually expect to find in a car these days.
We are embarking on a grand tour of England, going from the south coast up to Wales, and it's going to take us 3 whole days.
I'll be honest, Grian, mate, would you class that as a grand tour?
Well, yes, we have no radio, so it's going to feel a lot longer.
But you see, this isn't a regular road trip in a rubbish old van, this is a Minecraft Earth road trip in a rubbish old van. With Minecraft Earth being a game you can play on the move, we thought we would travel to a bunch of different locations in the UK. Some of them are iconic, some of them just feel very Minecrafty, and some of them are barely linked to Minecraft at all, but we just really wanted to go to them, so we did. Oh, he took it out on the guy next to him.
We also had a go at integrating Minecraft Earth with real life. Minecraft Earth Frisbee is a bit of a challenge.
Dude.
Sorry. Minecraft Earth Badminton can be quite dangerous to onlookers.
Sorry, Josh.
And real-life sand blocks are alarmingly difficult to construct.
If I just film this angle, there we go, there's our sand block.
All in all, though, the road trip was a huge success and we had a lot of fun. You can expect to see the full-length episodes appearing on our channels very, very soon.
Wow, it looks like Mumbo Jumbo and Grian had quite the Minecraft Earth adventures. At Mojang Studios, we've also been making more original content than ever before on our Minecraft YouTube channel. Our goal is to create shows that give you inside knowledge directly from our team. We're even giving away all of our secrets in a new series called How We Make Minecraft, which honestly feels sort of risky. And guess what? We have lots more awesome Minecraft content on the way. Here's a look at what shows you'll find on our channel.
Here's 10 things you didn't know about the egg.
Yo to the yo-yo. My name is Jens. I'm here.
Wait, no! Stop!
How can Steve punch cactus
cactus without getting hurt?
I know a cactus has pricklies, but punching a tree probably hurts too.
Everyone just starts panicking.
Please like and subscribe. I've always wanted to say that. But really, you should. It's good stuff. In 27 with fantastic foxes. Last year, it was the mountains with our soon-to-be friends, the goats. What will you, the Minecraft community, do this year? Let's review our choices once more. I was inspired by some of the amazing handcrafted things I've seen made by our community over the years. So I decided to make my own versions of our 3 mob choices. Hi, babies. For illustrative purposes. I think I did a pretty great job. Took me 3 months. Each. Anyway, all the way from Minecraft Dungeons, we have the Iceologer. They make clouds of ice that smash down on whomever they are attacking. Not quite as chill as they look. From Minecraft Earth, we have the adorable Moobloom. I hear they may come with a new flower, the Buttercup, and I'm pretty sure they'll be best pals with bees. Also from Minecraft Earth, the Glow Squid. As the tiny trio will surely attest, they sure are distracting to look at. The first voting poll is now live on the Minecraft Twitter account. Make sure you're logged in, go to the poll right now, and click the mob you want to win. We'll check back in before we start the second and final poll.
Hadi bakalım. Green. Ezik. Peki bunu yaparken elinde kum bloğu olması. Kum bulmuş hatta, ne kum bloğu. Şöyle. Şurada durmasan. Şimdi. Yenilen. Iceman mi? Bu çok popüler olmuş. Nasıl voicelayacağız? Bilmiyorum. Bir saniye ne? Acaba ben neden şimdi voicelayamıyorum? Buradan mı? Herkes görsün. İnek yapmak lazım. Neden? Ne zaman?
Mooblooms are friends, just like we are. It's a hostile mob that attacks you with clouds of flying ice. For world peace.
Sure you do. Well, wish no more. Meet the Glow Squid.
Evet. Acaba ne zaman başlayacak? Ha yes başlamış. Evet yayındayım ve 20 dakika sonra görün diyorlar. Ben siz neler düşünüyorsunuz? Acaba umurumda mı? Evet umurumda. Ama ben açıkçası mutluyum diyorum. Blowing şeyim değil. Seveceğimi düşünmüyorum. Lavapi. Yani suya geçerken kötü. Ice Glow zaten bir düşman daha ben istemiyorum. Yani Nether'da ya da End'de güzel bir şey olabilir. Ben o yüzden Mob diyorum. Glow Squid çok fazla. Glow Squid çok fazla. Hadi bakalım. Neler oluyor? Bakalım.
Now
Evet, hadi şimdi.
I think it was how people came together to play the game.
されてから開発者が想定していなかったファンのされてから開発者が想定していなかったファン
Biz izninizle burada kalalım. Evet. Bak. Dream. Dream şey diyor. Gloves. Dream gloves. Ne yapacaksın ya? Uşağım ya. Ya sen Amerikalısın. Ben Türk'üm. Tamam da biz dünya uşağıyız ya. Voice Piscav. Kav hangisiyse yapın işte şu kav vardı ya diyor. Bu diyor. Tommy Wars Peace diyor. The one for people. Allegiance Glows diyor. Minecraft diyor. Minecraft çizimden sonra. iCloud demişti iCloud. Yak be. Ben bir yenileyim tweet'i. Gloves Weekly şu an eyes go eşit. Gloves Weekly classic. Onu övdüğümüze göre devam edebiliriz. Yeah. Piscav. Kim Piscav? Neden küfür ediyorsun Piscav'a ya? Çok tatlı. I like the fucking shit about the team scoop. What the Ramirez bu blow diyor. Pa. Rum bum. Bakalım ne durumda? Bakalım hemen ne durumda? Evet, şimdilik bu kadar. Durum bitince tekrar yayını açarım. Hem sizin görmeniz lazım bunu. Neyse, hadi bye.